This is Chad here with Spouts Outdoor and Survival. Just wanted to do a little video on a product I've been checking out here for a little while now. It's a product called the Shemandanna. You have to excuse the Canadian geese here. They decided to come onto the video and do their thing. It's called the Shemandanna. It's made by a company called Opposum Pouch Soft Goods. And he makes these in different patterns. This particular one is the bushcraft tartan pattern. You can see obviously why you would name it that for all us Scottish Irish folks out there. And I want to say it's 47 inches by 47 inches, but it's a square made out of 100% cotton. And I'll demonstrate how big it is. I mean, you can see I'm about 5'11", and it's pretty hefty in size. I want to say it's even bigger than a shemagh. But how he came up with the name, I believe, is the first part is for shemagh, which it can do a lot of the things that your shemagh can do. And most people in bushcraft are familiar with the shemagh. Crossed with bandanna, shemandanna. It's 100% cotton, like a lot of your bandanas are. And the nice part is he does a nice stitching on all four corners. See if I can get that. There you go. So it's got a nice hemmed edge on all four corners. Unlike the shemagh, where you have the tassels hanging off that can get snagged on stuff and make the string start to thread off. This doesn't have that problem. It's also a very tight cotton weave. Very tight cotton weave. So, a couple of the things I'd like to talk about you could use this for is if you fold it into a triangle, like you would do a bandana. Try to demonstrate some things here for you. So take it, grab two corners, now you have big triangle. From there, grab the long end and you can simply make some folds, and you can use this as a nice scarf for wintertime, summertime. In the wintertime, obviously, if you keep a little bit of looseness to it so it can trap air in there and warm it up off your body heat, it can bring give you a little bit of heat. Not a whole lot because it is thin cotton, but it can help there. Summertime, obviously, this would keep the sun off the back of your neck. You could use it for sweat, things like that, coming nice and handy for that. Another thing you could do, summertime or winter, you would benefit from this. If you're wearing a winter hat, take that off and take this here, throw it up over your head, put it around here. Look like somebody from Star Wars there. Then take your nice winter hat, put that down over your ears and your head. Simply take this, fold it in a little bit around your shirt, coat, whatever. Lap it. And now you have a little more protection from the wind and to help trap in heat around your neck. Summertime, this would block the sun off the back of your neck. And nice little thing to use. And also in the summertime, being it's 100% cotton, you could dip this in water and then squeeze it out a little bit, do the same thing, and it's going to help the heat evaporate off of your skin and off your body, give you a little bit more warmth. Also for medical situations, for medical situations, you could make something in case you break your arm, your wrist, you're out in the bush, heck, you're even out hiking on a trail at a campground. Take this here, just kind of fold it a couple times, then take it, get your arm in there. If you have somebody with you, I'd suggest having them help you, but if not, you can do it on your own. It's a little more difficult. Pull it up around, tie yourself a simple knot. And I believe they call this a trivet. I'm not really good with those French words, but so now see your wrist. If your wrist is messed up, you can just let your hand rest. Your elbow's messed up, you broke your arm. Just basically something to help keep it stable so you're not doing more damage while you're trying to walk to medical care. Also, if you have two of these, you could wrap another one around your chest area, tie it tight, and now it's not going to flop forward at all. So just a little medical advice you could use this for. Another use I thought of is, especially in the winter time, if you're camping or out bushcrafting and you gotta go number 2 or take a shit, you could use this as toilet paper. It's 100% cotton. Take your knife, rip it into strips, wipe your ass. Some people may say, well, why not just use leaves? Because if you've ever tried to wipe your ass with a frozen leaf, that could be very uncomfortable. So another use for this. This also could make a very nice way to filter water. And so say you want to filter your water with it. I have a bush pot here, little product I make myself to put it in after you boil water, food, whatever. Keeps it warm longer. But you would take your Shemandanna, just lay it over the top, and this would make an awesome water pre-filter. So you're not gonna drink the water after you filter it this way. You would boil it afterwards, but this would take out a lot of the particulates, algae kind of stuff floating around, which if you're using a pump filter, would save your ceramic filter tremendously. It would save the wear and tear on it. So, you would take your water bottle, in this case, just a pack cup, and you dump your water in there. And it takes a little while to go through because, as I say, this is a very tight weave, which is what you want if you're trying to filter out particulates and grass, algae, whatever in your water as a pre-filter. Also char cloth. You could take this material and rip it down into strips with your knife and use your bush pot, single walled stainless steel bottle, water bottle. Make sure it's not double walled. You'll have a surprise there if you do that. And basically, you put the cotton material in there, stripped it up, put something like your cup or whatever over it to deplete the oxygen all but just a little bit. Then you would want to take that and let it sit in your fire until the smoke stopped smoking out of the container, and then knock it out of the fire, let it cool down for a while, and then open it, and you'll have your char cloth to start your next fire. And you won't have to use your t-shirt for the cotton material and use another resource, because this, or if you had two of them, even better, you could use that as your resource to do so. But as you see here, the water's pretty much gone out of there that I dumped in there. And now the water that I have inside is very clear and pre-filtered. So that very awesome usage for that pre-filter. Remember though, use your pump filter or boil the water before you drink it to kill any pathogens. And basically that's kind of a little bit of the things I've thought of. If you have any ideas that I missed, for this product, just throw them up on there. You know, like there's the obvious things, sweat rag, the things I showed you, head cover, neck cover, medical uses. You could also use this if you get a really bad cut out in the bush. You could take this, bundle it up, put it on the cut, make a bandage, a quick, hasty bandage out of it. You know, same concept, tie it up, put some pressure on it. And then you could go the next level. If you can't get the bleeding to stop, you find a stick, tie it into here, twist the stick till it tightens down enough to stop the bleeding as a tourniquet, improvised tourniquet. The mind is, you know, so many different things. The mind's just limitless on what you could think of with this. So that's pretty much what I have to say today about this. You could check this out at Opposum Pouch Soft Goods if you're interested in it. There's different colors. The guy there, he also came out with a winter version that I should be getting pretty soon to do some testing on that. It's a little thicker material and whatnot, so expect that as soon as I can get it around, do some testing first, because I don't like to review a product until I've had it for a little while, kind of played with it, kind of see what its quality is really about. But I'm out. I'd like to say hopefully everybody has a good time. Get outside. I'm outside right now where I live. A lot of snow. It's about 8 degrees outside right now. Get out, do some snowshoeing, do some skiing. Heck, take your kids sledding, and just try to enjoy the winter time the best you can. And everybody stay dangerous. I'm out.